back to the show. You see, it was only last month that Kathleen came here to prove to a man named De'Eric that he was the father of both of her children, Jaylene and De'Eric Jr. Now, De'Eric's denial stemmed from his belief that one of Kathleen's ex-boyfriends was the father and not him. So before we find out why she's back today, take a look at her last appearance. What was his reaction when you told him?
He denied my babies right off the jump. He called me a hoe. He called me a slut. How can a man disgrace a mother of his kids like that?
And Maury, you name your son
De'Eric Jr. because he is his. Look at these eyes. Look at this. Look at this.
Why are you so sure you're not the father?
She had a boyfriend. She never told me she was pregnant the first time.
Yes,
she never told me. And the dude signed the birth certificate. She was never my girl. I used to pick her up and drop her off to him.
In the case of one-year-old Jaylene, you are not. In the case of 2-month-old De'Eric Jr., you are not. The boyfriend who can't have children?
He must be the one.
Can you contact this man? So, after those results, my producers explored De'Eric's ex-boyfriend theory. And as it turns out, Kathleen's ex-boyfriend, Jerron, who, by the way, is backstage, was just as stunned by those DNA results as Kathleen was. In fact, Kathleen is now sure Jerron is the father of Jaylene and De'Eric Jr. But Jerron says he cannot have children.
Yes, boy, he did.
So what went through your mind when I read the results?
I was devastated. I was so hurt.
You thought it was De'Eric all the time?
Yes, I was for sure. Like, I thought I was certain, Maury.
But then, as soon as the show was over, you made a phone call.
I called Jerron. I called him after I left your show.
Right.
And he told me that he couldn't be possibly the father. He hung up in my face.
Right. No, I'm not them kids' father. Quit playing, bro. You know they not my kids.
He said that he can't. Yes, they are your kids.
No,
they're
not.
Your
you
kids.
told me you knew for a fact they wasn't mine, bro. Both of them.
You're the only one I've been with. They are.
Why didn't you think about Jerron before?
I did, Maury. I came to him and said that it could be a possibility that it could be his or De'Eric's. And he told me that he couldn't have kids,
You
period.
never did that. You never did that.
The reason why Jerron says that, he says he's been seeing women since he was a teenager and never had, unfortunately, never had protection and never has gotten a woman pregnant.
Well, today I'm going to prove he's the father.
Yeah. But Kathleen, Jerron says you were wrong last time, you're going to be wrong this time.
And I'm going to be right this time, and I was wrong last time.
You think he looks like your two kids?
Yes, Maury, I do. They have the same bottom of their eyes right here. The cheek, the nose with him. The nose with my daughter with him.
You were up here a month ago doing the same thing with De'Eric. Whose name is on Kaylene's birth certificate?
On Jaylene's birth certificate, Jerron's name is on it.
Really?
Yes.
Did he know that?
Yes, he the one that signed the papers.
He did?
Yes.
Today, what did you do?
He
I did that, but at the end of the day, what did you do? I took care of you and your kids. You still left me
You
on stuck,
signed the
bro.
birth certificate.
I showed you nothing but love and loyalty, bro. You still left me on stuck.
You did it.
Didn't
you
care.
did it, and you was there because you knew you was the father.
Well, we might as well find out what Jerron has to say about all this. Here's Jerron.
Bro, you know